everyone, so today I am doing a hair and makeup tutorial. The hair is quite simple, really easy, really quick, and the makeup is actually pretty simple as well. I like to kind of think of it as a glam daytime makeup tutorial, but of course you could wear it at nighttime as well if you feel more comfortable with it that way, but I would totally wear this during the day. This entire look is inspired by this picture of Kylie that I came across on Pinterest, so I hope you guys enjoy this inspired look, and I even used some Kylie Cosmetics stuff to create it as well, because I haven't really messed around with a lot of her eyeshadows or anything, so that's what I did today. I hope you guys enjoy this little tutorial. So first off, I'm going to prime my skin, and I'm using the Marc Jacobs coconut primer stuff, using tons of it because my skin felt really dehydrated today. I haven't been drinking enough water lately, and I'm going to be using my tortoiseshell set today because they came out recently and you guys have been requesting for me to use the whole set in one tutorial, so I'm doing it today. First, I'm going to even out my skin using a foundation. This is the Hourglass Stick Foundation, and I'm going to be using a flat top brush by XOBEAUTY. And just an FYI, these are the exact same as the regular range, just limited edition brush handles. After doing your foundation, just take a paper towel or a normal towel like I use. This one is clean, it's just stained. Just wipe all the excess foundation off your brush once you're done. It'll just help them last longer and help you go a little bit longer in between, washes. Next up, I'm concealing, and I'm going to use my eyeshadow brush just to get real close up in that inner corner and on my eyelid and everything. And then once I've done that, I'm just going to use that same brush on my face, and again just wiping it off afterwards. And then I'm going to take a Shimmer Tulip brush and my Kat Von D palette, that little yellow colour that is almost completely gone. Just going to set my concealer with that colour. Next up, to set the rest of my foundation, the rest of my face I was going to say, just take a powder brush and your powder and put that all over. Blend it out really nicely. Kylie looks so nice and bronzed, so I'm going to take a buildable bronzer. This one here, you'd think it was really bad because it's got almost no colour payoff, but I actually really like it because it's so easy to build up and get a really good colour out of. It's so good for pale people as well. So I'm just buffing that on my cheeks and temples, forehead, all those kind of areas where I would get naturally tan in the sun. Next up, I'm taking a bronzer brush which has got a really nice angle for contouring or bronzing or whatever, and I am using a contour shade from the Kat Von D palette and really blending that in really nicely. She doesn't look like she has a super harsh contour, but she's got really good cheekbones, so I've got to fake it. For the brows, Kylie has way darker eyebrows than her hair colour, so I am emulating that effect, and I'm going to use a Chi Chi brow pomade and a eyebrow groomer brush, and I'm just filling them in quite thick and really defined as well. And then I'm using Gimme Brow on top, and mine is in the shade 3. Love this stuff, and I am using it all across my eyebrow. It kind of looks like I'm just putting it in the beginning of my eyebrows, but yeah, I'm putting it all over. Moving on to the eyes, I am priming first with Smashbox Lid Primer, just applying that all over, and then I just ended up using my little eyeshadow brush once again to blend that all out. And then I'm using the Bronze Palette by Kylie. This was the first time I actually properly used it, and I really like it. So I'm first taking a blender brush in that pale matte colour and just putting that all on my brow bone. And then I'm taking the Firm Blender, my favourite, and I'm taking the middle row matte brown colour, into my crease. You guys can see what colour it is. And then I'm taking the eyeshadow brush into that shimmery bronze colour. It's so pretty. I'm putting that colour all over the eyelid from the inner to the outer corner. And then I'm taking my blender brush again and blending that out using a couple of the other browns. Then I'm taking that top shimmery middle colour and using my finger, just pressing a little bit of that on the middle of my eyelid just to lighten the colour up a little bit. And then using the pencil brush, I am going to also put that on my inner corner. After that, I'm going back in with my Firm Blender brush, adding a little bit more of that brown colour I used at first into the crease, and I'm also putting it under my lower lash line as well. Next up, I'm taking another colour from this palette and just applying that to my outer V and a little bit in my crease as well, just to deepen the look a tiny bit. Then using some setting spray as well because I had so many powders on my face. And then I'm taking my pencil brush again and taking the darker colours and just smoking that on the very outer part of my lash line. And then I'm also going to do a little bit of liner, so I'm taking my eyebrow groomer brush again. I cleaned it off and I'm using Black Track by MAC and just winging out the eyeliner ever so slightly. She's not wearing a full on eyeliner look, it's just like a little bit of colour just to darken up the lash line, so I'm doing that too, and I also put it in my tight line as well. Next up, I'm using a Zoeva brown eyeliner, and I was freaking out because then I realized it said do not use inside eye. Does that mean waterline? I don't know. I'm going to have to research that, but I put it in my waterline anyway because I've done it a million times before. I don't really know why you shouldn't be doing this, but I should definitely look that up. Maybe just check before you do it too, because I don't want to be responsible. Anyway, I'm also using some lashes. These are the Wanderlust by XOBEAUTY. They are so beautiful and look so perfect with this look. On the lips, to get the perfect Kylie colour, I am using a brown lip liner first. You could just use the one that comes in her lip kit if you're using her lip kit, but I couldn't find mine, so I'm using this one. And then Brown Sugar liquid lipstick by Kylie as well, just on top of that. And then I am taking my foundation and my angled brush once again and just tidying up that line because I got a little bit carried away, and that'll just make it look nice and sharp and super perfect. And then on the cheeks, I'm using this Pride blush by Shaaanxo. I can't pronounce that brand name, but anyway, using my Shimmer Tulip brush. This blush is so expensive, so I have this like need to use it because I'm like, I can't waste this money, but you could find a cheaper dupe so easily. And then to highlight, I'm using this like contour fan brush and golden light coloured highlighter. It was the closest thing I had to what Kylie is wearing, but I'm not too sure if you can still buy it, so eek, I don't know. I feel like the formula of this to me makes me look greasy. I don't know. Anyway, and then just to finish off the entire makeup look, I'm going in with exposed gloss and using a tiny amount of it and just spreading it out all over my lips and blotting it off because her lips look like they have a slight kind of gloss. I don't even know, but I did it anyway. So now for her hair, because her hair is nice and straight. I need nice and straight hair too because it's looking a mess right now. I'm using this Foxy Bay Rose Gold straightening hairbrush today, and I have tried a few of these straightening hairbrushes, but none of them really blew me away. This is by far the best one I've used so far. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty in rose gold and black. I love the way it looks, like the packaging and everything. So first off, I'm using it off. I haven't turned it on yet, and I'm just using it to brush through my hair because I find it makes it a lot easier to straighten next. And then I'm using a heat protectant because you want to protect your hair against the heat, and just brushing that through. And then you want to turn it on, and then it does like light up and it kind of counts up to the temperature you set it at. You can't see it, and you can double click the little home button to unlock it and then change the temperature. So that's really handy so you don't bump it while you're doing your hair, because I continuously click these buttons, but yeah, it doesn't do anything. You have to unlock the little temperature gauge before you can change the temperature, which is actually really good. So it does heat up to 450 degrees. I think I had it on about 360 degrees for my hair. I've got kind of like medium thickness hair, just a lot of hair as well. So what you basically want to do, it's really easy to use. You just brush it through nice and slowly, especially if you've got any like stubborn curly areas, just go a little bit slower over those areas, and once it's kind of straight you can go quite quickly and it works really well. So I'm just going over a couple of times, and yeah, I'm doing it in real time here so you can see exactly how long it takes. It does not take long at all. I think this clip was about 5 or 6 minutes long doing my entire head, and my hair was way more like curly and messy than normal because I wore it up in a bun last night, so it worked really well to get out those stubborn kind of kinks in my hair. Compared to a normal flat iron, I think it's definitely easier to use. It's a lot more natural because it's just like brushing your hair. You don't have to like reach around all the difficult to reach spots. It's easier to straighten the back of your hair as well, which is where I always miss spots. And it doesn't seem to flatten your hair as much. Like, you have a little bit more volume. It's a little bit more of a natural straight look while still being completely straight, you know what I mean? Like, it gives you that super sleek look, just not as flat against your head. Another thing I'd like to mention, compared to a different brand of this brush that I have used, it doesn't smell real bad, and that's because it doesn't have rubber tips on the end of the little bristles, so they don't burn and melt and stink out your house. So I definitely think the quality is a lot better than, you know, the other one. Also, as you can see, it makes the straightened part of my hair look so shiny and beautiful. It does have tourmaline technology, so you don't have to add heaps of serums and stuff like that afterwards if you don't don't want to. It gives your hair a really nice natural shine just, you know, by itself. If you do think that this hairbrush straightening iron sounds like a bit of you, or even someone you know, like for a gift, Valentine's Day, a birthday, or anything like that, I do have a coupon code for you. I'll list it down below. The code is Foxy Shannon, and it'll give you $90 off of this brush that I'm using in this video. Bargain. And P.S. this is not an affiliate code, but this video is sponsored. But I really do like this. Everything I'm saying is my honest opinion, and hopefully you can see the results for yourself in this footage. So as you can see here, I'm doing the back section so much easier than using the other ironing ones, because I feel like the brush kind of covers more space at once and it's so much harder to stuff it up. Usually I have to get Hamish in to try and friggin' straighten it out for me because I missed like a million different spots. Anyway, and then I am parting my hair down the very middle, just like Kylie is kind of wearing, and using a little bit of dry shampoo just because my roots are so dark. I was trying to kind of camouflage them. I am due for a new root bleach situation at my hairdresser, but hey, this is just gonna have to do for now. But as you can see, the hair looks nice and shiny, straight. I'm really impressed with this brush. So I'm hoping that I did Kylie a little bit of it justice with this look. And look at like, my friggin' dark roots just show through so friggin' intense. And I've got this really weird parting right in the back here. Like, can you see this? It parts so weird. It's like a cowlick or whatever it's called. So annoying. Anyway, that is the completed look now. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. I know it's quite like simple makeup, but I've been wanting to use this palette for so long, so I finally just bit the bullet and did a video on it. So hopefully you guys don't mind the neutral looks lately. I do need to do some color, but hey, that's just the way it is. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Check out the down bar for discount codes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. I would really appreciate it, and I would love to have you here as part of my Shaaanxo clan. I hope you guys have the best day filled with puppies, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!